I'm Anil Kumar, and here is a test question on limits. I'd like you to pause the video, answer the question, and then look into my suggestions. The question here is, determine limit as x approaches 9 for x minus 4 square root x plus 3 divided by square root x minus 3. Now this particular function could be treated as a quadratic function, right, in x, since we have, so I'll show you how. So let us factor this using the product and sum techniques which we learned to factor a quadratic equation. If I write this function as product of 3 and sum of minus 4, I could say x minus 3 square root x, let me write down like this, times square root x minus 1, then do I get x minus 4 square root 3 plus 3 or not? Check it out, right? So what I've done here is I've utilized the product. I've found two numbers whose product is 3 and whose sum is minus 4. These two numbers for me are minus 3 and minus 1. When I multiply them, I get 3, the product. And when I add them, I get minus 4, the sum. And so I could factor the numerator as square root x minus 3 times square root x minus 1. So that is a technique of factoring which we utilized. So once we do that, in that case, square root x minus 3 and square root x minus 3 cancel out. So we get limit of this function as x approaches 9 for square root of x minus 1. And at this stage, we can substitute 9 and find the answer. So if I do that, we can do square root of 9 minus 1, which is 3. So 3 minus 1, and so the answer is 2. So the answer for us that the limit of this function is 2, right? So that is how you could actually do it. Now my question here is, why did I factor? Well, the reason is, when I initially substitute 9 here, then square root of 9 is 3. I get 3 minus 3 as 0. If I substitute 9 in the numerator, I get 0. So I get a form which is 0 over 0. This is indeterminate form. So whenever you get indeterminate form, you apply your strategies. One of them is factoring, right? The one which you know is also rationalization, but this is a better technique to use in this particular case, factoring. And therefore, it's a very interesting question. So I hope you understand and appreciate when to apply which technique to get your answer effectively. And I hope that helps. Thank you and all the best.